Hello, hello. It's Igneous Hippo, back with another episode of Elden Ring with our good friend John Elden Ring. We're back in Mount Gelmir at the seethewater terminus to take this other path around the mountain. So let's jump right in. A couple episodes ago, we were back here finding all kinds of glorious loot. But now we are chasing the second to last part of, well, third to last part of Alexander's questline. And he is actually right over there in the lava. But first, we have to kill a pretty difficult boss. And there it is. Another magma worm. An unnamed magma worm. We got some lore from the magma worm scale sword that we got from magma worm Makar, telling us that these magma worms are actually cursed tarnished that delve too deep into the dragon cult incantations and ended up having to walk the earth for the rest of eternity as, you know, cursed magnums. But that's okay, because we're going to put him out of his misery. Ooh, nice. Big stance break. Now we're doing a lot less damage than I would personally like, but that's okay. We can do this. Okay, let's get some lightning on him. Oh, 364 from one lightning speed. Uncharged. Gotta hit him in the head though. Nope. Is he gonna walk forward? What's he gonna do? Oh, another big stance break. Huge. Huge. Oh, come on. There we go. 1,223 damage. Whoa, what the heck? I'm stuck on the rock. I thought I was moving to the right and I'm running into the rock over and over again. Uh oh. Back up from that. Oh, we did our lightning buff already. Let's try to hit a sacred blade buff. Oh, hit the wall. That's great. I hate this terrain. This is kind of an awkward fight, but we're doing it. Oh, huge stance break. I'm not going to make it to his face on time, so I'm just going to wail on his behind. We're in a really awkward spot right now. I don't know how we survived this long. It's like he can't hit us. We were standing between his legs the whole fight. Alright. Easy. We got Dragon Heart and some new draconic powers available. Cathedral of Dragon Communion. That's going to be the magma worm. The magma burst. It basically just calls forth a magma worm head when you shoot some magma. But you can hear Alexander yelling in the lava over there. But since he's made of ceramic, it's only making him stronger. I remember when the game first came out, you'd have to actually like go up to his body and stand in the lava to be able to talk to him. But they finally made it. One of the updates was to make it so that you can talk to him from all the way over here.
Ah, good sir. What business might you have in such a place as this? I hardly think you're here to temper yourself with flame.
No.
Considering that fleshly form of yours. Your timing, though, is impeccable as ever. I've been making just the thing for you on my journey here. Take it.
Oh, he threw something
I'm sure
to
it'll
us.
suit you to a T.
The jar
But,
helmets.
it's hardly more than lukewarm here. I won't be able to temper my body such that it'll never crack again. Perhaps I'll head eastward. There's an old saying I've caught wind of. Above the lofty clouds, the icy giant's peak doth soar. Here lieth the flame of ruin, which ever burning roars.
Poetic.
Perhaps I'll head as an old above the lofty clouds, the icy giant's peak doth soar. Here lieth the flame of ruin, which ever burning roars.
Which ever burning roars. The giant's flame kiln never, the flame that never dies. Very poetic there. Oh, we got some demi-humans throwing pots at us. So right as I'm about to put the pot head on, yeah, we're gonna. This pot head is actually super useful. Jar that fits cleanly over the head when upturned, made with pride by Iron Fist Alexander, and a uniquely jar-like gesture of friendship. It boosts the power of throwing pot items. Super cool. So we got some fire pots here. Let's try it out. See if we can hit one of these demi-humans with a fire pot. Wow, 442 damage. Almost as much as a running heavy from this halberd. Alright. Moving on the road here. Definitely want to pick up all these volcano stones. Got some grave robbing to do. Ooh, there's some smithing stones hiding in this lady right here. We gotta figure out how we can break that open. And we got roiling magma sorcery. Magma sorcery. First magma sorcery. One of the sorceries developed by the magma of Mount Gelmir fires a lump of condensed magma that explodes a short delay after hitting the target. Charging enhances potency, further delaying the explosion. After discovering the ancient hexes of Gelmir, Rykard, son of Queen Renala, brought them back into practical use as new forms of sorcery. Hexes. Rykard created the magma sorceries from old hexes. That's a rune bear. That'll work. Come on down here, buddy. Come on down here and break this thing. Oh, come on. You're not even gonna chase me? Where's the fun in that? Come on, big fella. Let's go for a run. Oh wow. That did 323 damage to one of these random demi-humans. He really does not want to come down here. He wants me to kill all these demi-humans first. Come on, man. Yeah, there we go. Oh shoot! That's the wrong flask! We need to stop. Oh, we need to stop. We need to stop. We're messing around too much. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Get behind this thing. Yeah, there we go. 3 smithing stone 6s. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? 3 smithing stone 6s. Wow. I don't know if that was worth it. I didn't die though, so it all worked out in the end. Gravel stones sitting on the edge there. This thing is still chasing me. Lots of volcano stones. That's really good. Okay. Yeah, so up ahead we actually have an ambush, so we're gonna hug the right wall and go around this building here. And this is a pretty cool armament. It was being used against me when I was trying to do the Great Jar's Arsenal challenge a couple episodes ago. The pulley crossbow shoots 3 bolts at once. There we go. Crossbow made with pulleys and power strings, the complex mechanism which required advanced mathematical and mechanical understanding to craft was likely made by a certain genius who learned the Golden Order fundamentalism. One touch fires a volley of bolts. Be warned, large stores of bolts can be quickly spent. Just like the pulley bow. Although the pulley bow only fires one at a time, just at a longer range. So we made it to the Craftsman Shack. And the Craftsman Shack is a really good farming spot for thin beast bones, white strips of flesh, beast livers, all these. Lots of goats, and there's a couple of small demi-humans with great knives that are hiding amongst the goats' ranks. If you're trying to farm the great knife, the Craftsman Shack is also a pretty good spot for that as well. Lots of demi-humans. Oh, and a virgin abductor. Nope. Okay, same deal here. Lots of demi-humans hanging out in the hermit village. Gonna hug the right wall. There's some loot on the outside of this. The Hierodish Glintstone crown. The prattling pate, You're Beautiful, is very important for Bach's questline. In order to finish Bach's questline, you have to get that prattling pate. And we'll show that at some point. It'll be when we get to the Leyndell capital. And then we got the Errant Sorcerer robe, the Errant Sorcerer boots, and Errant Sorcerer manchettes, all of which belong to the Hierodish Glintstone crown. So we'll read all that when we get up to this Grace over here. There's a field boss fight, Demi-Human Queen Maggie. And we need to get this Grace first. Alright. So, the Hierodish Glintstone crown raises strength by 2 and intelligence by 2 as well. Wait, no, raises endurance and intelligence. One of the Glintstone crowns bestowed upon Ray Lucaria scholars whose pursuits were deemed worthy increases intelligence and endurance at the detriment of FP. The crown of Hierodish was granted to scholars who engaged in nomadic study away from the academy, so it makes sense why we would find this Glintstone crown so far away from the academy. As well as a very sorcerer-looking fellow sitting here almost in a dormant state. It appears as if he's floating. Yeah, he's levitating. But we can talk to him. He doesn't have too much to say, but he does give us the legendary spell Comet Azure. This is the Kamehameha magical blast that you see in all those clips where people one-shot or just burst down huge bosses with Comet Azure, Terra Magica, and a bunch of other buffs. Legendary sorcery devised by Azure, Primeval Sorcerer. That's that guy right there. Fires a tremendous comet in a torrent akin to the distant starry expanse, and the place said to be the origin of Glintstone. Tremendous comet in a torrent akin to a distant starry expanse. Like a comet, or like firing a whole universe at somebody. When Azure glimpsed into the primeval current, he saw darkness. He was left both bewitched and fearful of the abyss. Rightfully so, I would say. Alright. Let's go get Demi-Human Queen Maggie. Let's go teach her a lesson. Teach her and her errant Olivinous Glintstone sorcerers a lesson. She didn't hear that. Hello. Charged heavy. Oh wow, I got my stance broken by a random sorcerer. That's great. I'm gonna go kill these guys. Nope, nope. I think it's bad enough that they can spam this shit over and over again. Okay, there we go. Now we just got this little guy. Okay, that did a lot of damage. Sorry. Maggie. Ow. Ow. What happened to your sorceries? Just flinging your staff around. She keeps backing up. Come on. Let's get to it. Okay, you can just cast sorceries and magic at each other. I'm good at that. Okay, this boss is way too easy. If you have ranged in your left hand and melee in your right, or a combo of the two, this boss is way too easy. Yeah, you can get her into a loop. Yeah. Okay. That was kind of sad. That's okay, though. So now that we have Comet Azure and we met Primeval Glintstone Sorcerer, Primeval Sorcerer Azure, we need to remember to go back and talk to Sorceress Selen. Because that is one of her teachers. And riding this bridge across this is a one-way bridge. Go this way and this way only. Going straight that way will take us back to where we found the pulley crossbow in this tower. So we went from first Gelmir campsite over to here, and then up to where we found the jar cannon, and so on and so forth. So this loops back around, but there's a really important hero's grave right here. An unnecessarily long elevator, if you ask me, but nobody asked me, so it's okay. The beast's eye quivers in the Gelmir hero's grave. Fantastic. That's exactly what we want. Some more, what is it? Beast death root? Some more death root to give to Garank. Alright. I don't know what's in here, but I'm getting the feeling that we're going to need something a little faster. So let's put on the spear, and yeah, we'll go with the frost and fire combo. We have 8 more fire pots to use. Got a couple Fulgur blooms to use. Lots of volcano stones. We'll start crafting volcano pots. They scale C with strength. We have 40 strength, so those are definitely a good option to have. Yes, I remember this dungeon. This is a rather difficult dungeon. I actually need my holy weapon. Can you not? Wow, I'm not doing nearly as much damage as I would like. Ooh, we got a scimitar from that guy. Ow. I'm tracking this guy. Alright. I think... yeah. Just to save us some flasks, I'm going to switch my talisman over. Because we're going to be taking quite a lot of damage in this place. Okay, first... I'm not going to go down that way first. I'm going to go this way first. Oh, goodness. What do you get from existing? Do you exist for a reason, or are you just like a skeleton? It's like unnecessary. Alright. Let's go. Ah, I knew it. It was too quiet. Oh, we dropped something. Perfumer's bolts. Got another one. Some Grave Glovewort 6 as well. That's nice. I think that's our first Grave Glovewort 6. We can finally upgrade Gerald and Harold. The Page Trousers. Can you not try to hit me with a fire stick? That's so mean. Use your Amazon Fire Stick to abuse strangers? Why don't you just watch TV like a normal person? Flippin' anyways. More Grave Glovewort 6 and Grave Glovewort 7. We have enough to get Aurelia and Gerald and Harold to level 7. Hello. Goodbye. Did you drop your sword? Nope. More Rawa fruit. More Perfumer's bolts. Alright. Oh, you know what? Did I get Margit's Shackle? I did get Margit's Shackle. That's huge. Okay. Oh wait, that's not even this. That's not even this hero's grave. I'm thinking of a different hero's grave. No matter. It is what it is, as they say. Oh, he's going up. Okay, I got time. Aha. Knew it. When he stops here, he's nice enough to not chase us into the lava. So from here we can just backstep our way down this lava to get one of the best weapons in the game. Probably not going to use it, but it's well worth the meme and the lore. Alright. The Ringed Finger. A unique hammer. Here it is. Bludgeon made from an enormous finger, sheathed in several heavy rings, thought to have been cut from an ancestor of the Finger Creeper. Some life yet remains in this legacy of an ancient act of blasphemy, as evidenced by the barely perceptible warmth it still exudes. And it's pretty cool. You've probably seen this before, but I'm gonna go ahead and showcase it just because. That's the actual the claw flick. Other than that, it's just a regular hammer, but it's still definitely one of the best weapons in the game, just for that reason alone. Just so you can flick people off. You can flick monsters off in the Elden Ring. It's pretty cool. Just be careful dropping down in this hole. I've actually died doing that before. Alright, and here's the boss door. You actually don't need... This is one of the few boss doors in the game where you don't have to, like, unlock... Like, you don't have to pull a lever or anything to unlock it. You just kind of go in. We do need to go back up there, though. So I want to see if it's possible for me to jump from here to that chariot right there. Ah, it's not possible. I almost killed myself. I think it's possible, but I have to, like, not mess it up. Alright, let's try it again. There it is! Nice! We did it. Parkour! Alright, and then from here... Ah, yes. Okay. Jump off and kill this cemetery shade. Whoa, whoa, that's enough. There we go. Wait for the chariot to pass by once more, and then we can pick up what he dropped. And he drops the Mantis Blade, those famous curved swords that he uses, dual-wielded. Unfortunate though, the Cemetery Shade, when he uses it, it has bleed buildup, but when we use it, it doesn't. And it is one of the shortest curved swords in the game. but it has a unique strong attack where the blade opens up and you get a little bit of extra range. So I would say it's more of a... Oh, and you can infuse it too. You can put an Ash of War on it. It scales evenly with Dex and Strength, though. You'd think that it would scale higher with Strength, just because you're probably using it more as a charged heavy attack weapon, rather than like a quick curved sword, like how you would usually use a curved sword. But at any rate, we have another secret. There's a Bloodhound Knight guarding an item over there. So we gotta sneak up behind this guy, see if we can put him to rest. Oh yeah, he's done. Yeah, you're done. Don't even try it. And he drops the Bloodhound Knight set. And he was guarding the Gelmir Knight set. We have lots of item descriptions to read here. They're probably more or less going to be the same. The Knight sets are not. Yeah. Helm worn by knights once loyal to Praetor Rykard. Its crest of red feathers symbolizes Rykard's pedigree as Lord Radagon's son. Cool. Okay. The chest piece probably says something different. Gelmir Knight's armor. It bears an emblem that none wear any longer, standing as it does for a lord that fell from lofty ambition into gluttonous depravity. As the Lord lost his dignity, so too did these knights lose their master. Very sad indeed. Okay, the Bloodhound Knights. Helmet. Metal helm with a pointed beak. Bloodhound Knights are trained as hunters and are known to be unshakable trackers. Without the use of language, each knight chooses his own master. Once the decision has been made, the knight stays loyal for life. I wonder if the chest piece says anything differently. Nope. Just a different description of the armor piece. Both really cool armor sets. I'm especially a big fan of the chest piece has a like a kind of torn up battle trodden cape attached to it, which is pretty cool. So we're going into this boss fight with 6 flasks. We should be able to do this without any problem, but there's always that chance that we won't be able to. So. That'll be alright. Gerald and Harold have our back. They believe in us, and therefore I believe in us. We might need a heavier weapon for this boss fight. Try the club. I don't know which one. I don't know which boss fight this is. I forget. Okay, it's a Red Wolf with the champion. Okay. Not too bad. Hello. Okay, that hardly seems fair. See charge force. Okay. I have to use something a little faster. So they gave the Red Wolf a similar moveset to Sith from Dark Souls 1, but with some magic powers and a lot faster. The weakness of Sith used to be just getting underneath her, but this red wolf's a little too short to get underneath. Easy boss. And for that, we get Bloodhound Night Flow. Let's see here. It's another ghost spirit summon. Ashen Remains. Okay. Spirit of Flow the Bloodhound Knight. Spirit of a Bloodhound Knight they called the Ravaged Stray will attack without pause immediately after being summoned. Flow vowed that there was only one lord he would serve, a true king, and so the Ravaged Stray never found a master. Wow, he would only serve a true king, and a true king he never found. That's pretty cold. that's pretty cold. I'm gonna be 100%. That's pretty cool. Okay. So yeah, so now we need to go back to the Volcano Manor, and we need to turn in our assassination, or turn in our bounty for our prize and get our next contract.
You've completed your task. I am pleased. Now you are a recusant true, and a full-fledged member of the Volcano Manor. This is your reward, as promised.
Magma shot.
Never forget that the recusant fights to tread the path of the champion. The way is tainted, but for this very reason, it is the true path to valor.
Alright. Got another magma sorcery for completing that. After discovering the ancient hexes... Okay, so it's just the same as roiling magma. So the magma sorceries were developed by Raiko when he discovered the older hexes from Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1. Letter to Volcano Manor. So this is just another contract. Okay, let's see if these guys have anything next to say.
Heard any strange sounds here at the manor? Something beyond the walls? Like breathing or slithering scales? Oh, Fi, what am I saying? It just isn't possible. I must be tired.
Well, there is like a secret room back there. There's like a illusory wall back there.
Sometimes I hear strange, like breathe. Oh.
The poor girl. Something's getting to her.
So, you've blooded your sword in the hunt. Then I shall introduce myself once more. Banal. A recusant, just like you. Recusants have particular battle arts, styled to our methods of slaughter. Why not add some to your repertoire?
Absolutely. We will definitely buy some of your Ashes of War. We already have, but now he's got Eruption, a new fire Ash of War, which has got the same general moveset as the Prayerful Strike, but it leaves a pool of magma at your feet. Also has Assassin's Gambit. I don't think I'll ever need this. Parry. Yeah, we could infuse a different. Well, nah, we already have Carry and Retaliation. Endure. Nah, I'm not gonna dither any longer.
I always resented these hands. Their pale complexion, a far cry from any warriors. The shame of House Hoslow, but that won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit once I've set out on the path of champions. The tale of House Hoslow.
Okay, so Dialos has nothing new to say, which is concerning. Okay, now we're going back to the Erdtree Gazing Hill, and we're going to go down into this little valley. We're going to hit this dungeon on the way there, and then we're going to complete this contract, and then move into the Shaded Castle. Alright, and our good friend Millicent is still up there on the hill. we are actually headed in the general direction of the next portion of her quest as well. And there is a scarab floating in the air right there. Let's hope this dragonfly doesn't block our shot. Nice. A crab just appeared next to me. That's okay. And the Ash of War Blood Blade is in that scarab. So it's like, it's the same, if you know what the Reduvia dagger is, the one from the very, very beginning of the game. Nereus, when Yura helps you defeat Nereus, he's using the Reduvia dagger, and he drops the Reduvia dagger when you defeat him. That's the Blood Bleed, but you can put that on any... You can use that, well, not on any armament, but, you know, small arms, daggers, swords, the like. The only difference is it costs a little bit of your health to use it when it's not on the Reduvia. The Reduvia creates its own cursed blood, but when you use it as an Ash of War, it kind of has to... It needs your blood to get it started. Same thing with the Bloody Slash. The Bloody Slash does injure you a little bit as well. So if you're looking for some type of way to set up the Red Tearstone Ring, or not the Red Tearstone Ring, the Red Feathered Branch Sword, I think that's what it's called. Whichever talisman makes you do more damage, the less health you have. In previous games, it's called the Red Tearstone Ring, but I don't remember for the life of me what it's called in this game. But yeah, you can use that to slowly damage yourself to get yourself below 20% health to do more damage. Thought you could hide from me and my prayerful strike giant club. I am Mr. Bonk, aka John Elden Ring of No Order. I'm just my own guy. I'm not even gonna finish the game. I'm not gonna become the Elden Lord or anything. I'm just gonna play this up until the very, very end and then not finish the game. Leave you guys in a state of disrepair and hold on to the Elden Ring. No, I'm kidding. That's wow, that was some off the wall shit I just said. That's okay. You're just joking. Okay, get the Bolt Drake Talisman +1. It's gonna be the same description as the rest of the Drake Talismans, but now we can greatly boost our lightning damage negation. Precious item ahead. Oh, wow, a helpful message? That's crazy. Thanks, man. I did not know that was there. Somber 6. Hidden behind the shack. Pretty cool. That was pretty cash money of you, whoever put that there. Golden Rune 6. Okay. This area is where things get a little hairy. So we're going to use Flame Grant Me Strength. And we'll start hucking fireballs at these big knights. Wait till he gets on the ladder. There it is. Here comes the other one. Get on the ladder, big fella. Nice. And there's the dog. What? Oh my goodness. Hello. Did you just use a perfume? It's crazy. I thought perfumers could only use perfumes. No, I'm just kidding. We've seen them use perfumes before. And we also have the Troll's Hammer here as well. It's another colossal weapon, I want to say. Yep. Ooh, split fire damage. I never knew that. Mining tool of Stone Digger trolls used to crack bedrock. Trolls are descended from the giants, and these were supposedly once used as ceremonial smithing tools. In the distant past, smithing was considered divine. I think E.G., the giant blacksmith that serves Ronnie, is using a troll's hammer to smith up near Caria Manor. Another somber 6 hiding behind that shack. I love a game that rewards exploration. Really immerses you in the environment. Okay, and I want to say that the boss fight is down that hallway, so I think we're gonna go this way first. Yeah. Is there a dog behind me? I knew it. Hello. Gucci. Lots of smithing stones in this cave. Lots of cracked crystals too, so if you're a intelligence build that doesn't like using actual sorceries, you can stock up on crystal darts. Okay. Let's get right into the boss fight. Flame grant me strength. Oh, it's a Stone Digger Troll. Super cool. Okay. It's it would be pretty dangerous to throw fire pots in here, but let's just do it anyway. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Well, he's using a Stone Digger Troll hammer. He's using a big hammer. That same hammer we just found. What are you doing, dude? Oh, that's what he's doing. Big, repeated huge slams from this guy. These pots are just putting him to shame, though. Oh my goodness, he hasn't even hit me a single time. Wow, fire is really good against that guy. That was all too easy. And for that we get the Great Club. I believe that's just another Great Hammer. Did I accidentally just equip something? I just equipped a dagger. Okay. Nope, it's another colossal weapon. Split holy damage. An enormous club of hard wood, wildly hammering foes with this striking weapon requires no dexterity, only brute force. While it may seem sacrilegious, this weapon is said to be a withered branch of the Erd Tree. Imbued with holy power, this weapon will never snap. There's the Golden Land Ash of War built into it. Interesting. So a piece of the Erd Tree fell off, and somebody picked it up and just started beating people to death with it. Fair enough. You know what? To each their own. Who am I to pass judgment on who does or doesn't beat people to death with blunt objects? I'm doing it, but mine is not sacrilegious because it's not a piece of the Erd Tree. Anyways, moving right along here. Keep going down this little cavern valley. Keep going down this little valley. You'll eventually run into a little summon sign. And this one's interesting. Invade Riley the Idol. Riley the Idol is a confessor, but he doesn't use any of the... He uses the Conspectus... Yeah, the Black Key Bolt, but he uses Scarlet Rot Bolts. And he also has the Scorpion Stinger as his weapon of choice. So he's very into Scarlet Rot. You can see he's wearing the Confessor armor and he's using the Black Key Bolt that we found in the Round Table Hold. So this is a Confessor that uses mainly poison to kill his enemy. Well, not poison, but a very strong version of poison. And he's trying to use repeated thrust on us, but it's not working out for him too much. Prayerful Strike has to be the best way to trade blows with somebody, because you just immediately get your health back for whatever they hit you with. Oh, nice try, buddy. The poise on the Confessor is not great, unfortunate. Unfortunate for Riley. Ooh, and a bleed for the finish. GG's, Riley. I have great respect for the Confessors, as I was one in a past life. In my first account, in my first account, I made a confessor. For that, we get the Crepice's Vial and some Black Key Bolts. We get 20 Black Key Bolts in the Crepice's Vial. The Crepice's Vial eliminates all sound made by the wearer during movement. Small mysterious bottle with a dark mist sealed within. A ritual implement used by the Round Table Hold assassins, the Confessors. There was a time when Tarnished, who had strayed from guidance, feared nothing more than utter silence, because the Confessors might be lurking within. Could spell untimely demise for unwitting recusants and the like. But on the backside of this valley, we have the Shaded Castle, absolutely drenched in poison, in a poisonous swamp. But before we head inside, we're gonna run off to the left here. There's some... Oh no, please don't knock me off my horse. Okay. There's an important pit stop we need to make before we go inside the castle. Without getting their attention just yet, I want to check this backside. I believe there's a Starlight Shard back here. Yes, there is a Starlight Shard back here. Awesome. Sweet. Okay. So now we definitely have enough to buy... well, when we do it, Celavis, one of the servants of Rani, he turns people into puppets and basically makes them into summons, but you have to buy them off of him with Starlight Shards. And here we have just another Tarnished character, Malay Marias Shaded Castle Castilian is using another Scarlet Rot weapon and Poisonous Mist implementation. Okay. Good game. The Anspert Rapier, Marias' Mask, and Marias' Robe. Okay, let's see. Before this giant catches up with us. Or that big golem back there. Spur of a giant ant which has been fashioned into a rapier. The blade drips with Scarlet Rot. Scarlet Rot is an old legend of which Malay Marias of the Shaded Castle was a private believer, and indeed he eventually found his own personal goddess, probably Melania. We also got his mask, which increases arcane by 1. Mask of the image of a white-haired young noble, customarily worn by the head of House Marias, so that's Malay Marias, who just killed. The Marias family has a dual history spanning generations, serving as both executioners and Castilians of the Shaded Castle. This mask bears the likeness of the first of their line. First of the lineage. We also have the robe. The sons of House Marias are all sickly born. Little wonder that Malay Marias would be so beguiled by the beautiful and fierce goddess who was born into rot. He said, "She's just like me for real." And so began his worship of the goddess of rot, because she's just like me for real. Right. So moving back to the side of the Shaded Castle, you can climb up inside here, not fall off the edge, and there's a site of grace right here. So I'm going to do my best to cover as much content as I can of the Shaded Castle, but unfortunately this is a pretty difficult overworld dungeon, so I'm going to do my absolute best, but I cannae promise anything. We will use volcano pots though, because volcano pots are OP. We'll see that here in a second. They must have nerfed them, or this guy has really good fire defense. Probably has really good fire defense as he throws fire himself. 5 Altus blooms for killing that depraved perfumer. Got another depraved perfumer up here. Oh no, don't heal. How rude. Have you no sense of a duel? I got some... What is this? Poison? I'm so glad this game doesn't have durability. It'd be really annoying to have to fix your equipment constantly. Anyways, got some poison bone darts, a glass shard, and under here... Wait, how do you get in here? Gotta get in here. There we go. Okay. Under here and up the stairs is going to be a biggie. And we have to figure out... Okay, I know where this is. I know where this is. This is looking at... Oh, I can't open my map. Come on, I need to mark this before I forget. What could possibly be after me right now? Is it slugs? Zombies. Well, putrid corpses, I suppose. I'm green from stepping in the poison. That's funny. Alright. Come on. How could they possibly still be chasing me? Seriously? I don't understand why you're not able to open your map while you're in combat. Like, if I want to open my map while I'm in combat, what's the problem there? I don't get it. Anyways, that painting is like right around here. It's either up on this cliff or it's down below this cliff. But there's a site of grace around this general vicinity, and the artist must be somewhere around here because it's facing this grave, this hero's grave right here, and looking out into Mount Gelmir. Another beautiful sight to behold. I don't know if I want to waste time running through and collecting all of this stuff, or I just want to kind of mosey on through here and just get what I know is important. We're at minute 52. How do you even get to that item up there? I don't even know how to get to that item. I bet if I did it though, it would end up being like a nation butterfly. Yeah, I think we'll just mosey on through the castle and just grab everything that I know is important. Because there's a lot of dangerous stuff in here. Obviously, there's poison everywhere. And there's like revenants, and I don't have a heal spell on. Stuff that's just like not worth grabbing. There's basilisks over there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna run through, just grab important stuff. But if, I mean, you know, backed by popular demand, I will come back to the Shaded Castle and fully explore the area. If this video gets one comment that I should come back to the Shaded Castle, I'll come back to the Shaded Castle. But if not, then I'll just move on because I really enjoy the Shaded Castle, but like it's not. I don't know. It's really hard. And I'm not a stranger to a challenge, but like if there's something worth grabbing, I know where it is. Like this chest, for example. It's got the Valkyrie's prosthesis, and this is a key item that we need to give to Millicent for her quest line. We'll read the item description before we do so, though. Golden prosthesis once used by the one-armed Valkyrie, a masterwork of craftsmanship. With the practice and skill, it can be used proficiently as a real arm. When Malay Marias, Sword of the Shaded Castle, embraced his prosthesis, he claimed to feel the presence of his personal goddess. This is the same prosthesis from the prosthesis wearer's heirloom talisman. that raises dexterity. So it's like it was destiny for it to be given to Millicent to replace the arm that rotted off from the Scarlet Rot. Yeah. And we still have a good amount of this dungeon to get through. And there's just so much stuff that wants us dead. But we're gonna put on a heavy weapon. And we're gonna actually we have a club right here. Let's put on, you know what? Let's put on the we'll use the Magmorum scale sword as our heavy curved sword. Magma guillotine. Oh, there's a ghost over there. Hello. Lots of dogs in this area too. I'm not a huge fan. Do not like dogs at all. Can you not set up an ambush for me? That's so mean. You know what? I'm gonna start using the shield because you guys have done did it. Oh, what? How are you alive? Stop. This is one of the more important craftsman cookbooks as well. This is a perfumer's cookbook that allows us to craft the Blood Boil Aromatic, I believe. Yes, the Blood Boil Aromatic. And enter a temporary state of fervor. Raising maximum attack power and stamina while also increasing damage received. Even upon the battlefield, do you fear being wounded? Take a good look. Your limbs are frozen stiff. That's one of the few items that I've ever seen, like, a quote. I wonder who said that. It sounds like some Art of War type shit. Hefty beast bones and some thin beast bones. Go ahead and put on some bestial vitality. Can you parry scythes? I actually don't know. I feel like this is something that I should know, but I don't. Can you parry scythes, or is that like flails? You can't, flails and whips you can't parry, but you can parry scythes? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Just beat up on him. Alright. This is the area where it starts to get a little hairy. Whoa, that was close. Speeds up right at the end of this charge there. No, come in here. I want you to. Alright, yeah, I'm not messing with the rest of this area. I know there's like a bunch of dogs. We're just gonna book it straight to the boss fight because we're at 59 minutes. And I want to call this an episode. So, like I said before, if this gets one comment that I should go back to the Shaded Castle, I'll go back to the Shaded Castle. Alright, this is one of the more difficult boss fights in the game. Don't know if I'm ready for this one, but we're gonna try it anyways. And we're gonna put on some heavier armor. Yeah, we're gonna try to parry this guy, but don't think I'm gonna be able to. But Let's go. Let's do this. Oh! That's one. Oh, you can't parry. Yeah, you can't parry shields. Oh, that's yeah, that's the special blade. There we go. Hit me with your sword. Oh, way too early. Okay, big bleed. Gerald and Harold are going down. They're going down fast. Wow. Wow. This guy just doesn't let up. Oh, what? What is that roll catch? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Not looking good. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow, that was huge. One more. Oh! Oh my goodness. Elmer the Briar's weakness is parrying. Oh, for that we get a legendary armament, the Mariah's Executioner's Sword and the Briar Great Shield. Wow, that was something else. I did not have faith in myself at all. Alright. The Briar Great Shield. 70 blood loss buildup. Great Shield from a foreign land used by Elmer the Briar. Attacks with the armament utilize the iron thorns that have been wound around its frame. Originates from Eocade, a land of proudly solitary aesthetics. So this is same place as the Regalia of Eocade. We also got Mariah's Executioner Sword. It's a larger version of Regalia of Eocade. It's got the same Ash of War, the Eocade's Dancing Blade. Storied Sword of House Mariah's, the family of executioners who presided over the Shaded Castle. One of the legendary armaments. Elmer of the Briar, the bell-bearing hunter, snatched the sword from the site of his looming execution and furnished it with battle skills from his home of Eocade. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think I've missed several bell-bearing hunters along the way here. Yeah, I know one shows up at night at the Church of Vows, and one shows up at night at the War Master's Shack, as well as the Isolated Merchant's Shack, but that's like, that one that I just fought was like one of the hardest ones to defeat in the whole game. And for defeating those boss fights that show up at night, you get bell bearings where you can buy like infinite thin beast bones and heavy beast bones and infinite meats and stuff from the Twin Maiden husks. So we might go back and do those at some point. But I just never think to do them because I don't find the crafting system to be all that useful or pressing that to the point where I need to go find a bell bearing to buy infinite amounts. I just use what I pick up as I find them in the world. But before we forget about it, let's go give Millicent this prosthesis, and then we'll get to what we're gonna do in the next episode. We're only 4 minutes over an hour right now.
Now, I'm tracing the path Melania took. She's passed into the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree.
Give the Valkyrie's prosthesis.
Are you giving me this arm?
Of course.
Thank you. I am in your debt yet again. I think if the arm serves well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again.
That would be awesome.
If the arm, it might be
I cannot wait to see you with using the Valkyrie's prosthesis. Okay, so in the next episode we will go to the Windmill Village and tackle that area, and then we will move up the Altus Highway Junction once more to the east. We will do this crater, and then we'll come from the backside of the double tree sentinel boss fight that's here, And then we'll move to the northeast and see what's going on around this general vicinity. And then we'll go back out the outer wall again, and then come back down here, get this painting, do this dungeon, check out this church, explore the rest of this area, and then we move on to this area, and then it's into Leyndell. Slowly chewing through the game, and at some point I do remember I need to go get the reward for completing that contract, so I'll put a diamond next to the volcano manor to remember to come back to the volcano manor. But yeah, oh yeah, we gotta do Sellen's questline as well. And I need to remember to check in with Jar Baron every so often as well. So yeah, lots and lots more stuff to do, lots more content to cover. But yeah, from Millicent and I've been Igneous Hippo. Thank you very much for watching. Have a beautiful rest of your day.